Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing Jones. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now Jones. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll look to throw again.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
21.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But you look at this Patriots defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Garoppolo.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To throw on third down, Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
I do think that sometimes on third and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Kayshon Boutte.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
65.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Watson.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
I got you. 11, 12. 21.
Garoppolo now. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line.
21.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. A nice pickup there. 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
21.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Wait.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Wait.
That's good.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this
Here
one.
we go.
2nd and 10.
One, Omaha. Flag.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Gerald Everett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now Bolden on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one caught downfield by Watson. A nice little juke. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pats are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. Fighting him off. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hey, gun. 6.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Well.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
21, 11. 21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He hits Adams complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here we go.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Hey, alert! 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 11! Stay hot!
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Well, fellas, here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And that flag accepted.
Chad Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10
at their own 23.
Hey, gun. 2. 65.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
brings up second and a yard.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
That's good.
Here we go.
For Las Vegas. First and 10 at the
In motion left, that's Cooper. On first down, Garoppolo. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Patriots 49, Raiders 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
21. White. 1, Omaha.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Garoppolo to throw on second down.
To the sideline and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
21. 12.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here we go. 11.
And they'll send Watson in motion right.
Here's that.
Now Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kayshon Boutte with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Still fighting for more. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
11.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So now fourth down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Now, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
That is caught. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Garoppolo going to change the look here.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Garoppolo again. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete.
Go ahead.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
11.
Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
2.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. His pass caught at the 4. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Another carry now for Rodgers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run. It's Rodgers. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Throwing Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. On the ground, Rodgers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now Garoppolo. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And quickly they get to the line.
White.
Brings up second and 5.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second down and 8.
One, Omaha. Clock.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rodgers. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go, get set.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.